Mm, mm, After Chinese New Year, and it's the 5 days of my annual fasting, and it's the second year I did this section with myself. The same, I didn't participate Chinese New Year dinner with my family. Part of the reason is I don't like the gathering from family. Thank you. And because it's used to have many pretending, have many considerations, not be able to be myself, explanation, elephant in a room. So find a maybe a reasonable excuse. So not attend that event. Simply going through in some way. And I didn't realize this year it's a start from the couple weeks ago in January. So that state of mindset need to be silent, need to be going inward, need to re-examine, creating a whole new, not new, creating a whole inner peace world space for myself. It already happened before the physical fasting. So I did the energy fasting earlier on. And the special things in this fasting is usually after 3 days, it's going to a high peak. So without any distortion from the physical need, going to very spiritual, you can say high mode, and integrate with whole my body, my energy, my mind, my soul. So need less sleep, need not struggle or think less about food, but more clear, more channeling, you can say so. Then I saw my father. My father chose to suicide when I was 18 years old. Then I find out, I think in my heart, I realize he very most likely choose to suicide after I'm adult officially, which make me feel very connected because my situation right now, I have many days are struggling in life. I'm frozen, seemingly do nothing, but internally I was fighting with the intention to die, and the other side is intention to live. So this pull and push dynamic creating a seemingly look like a frozen, stuck, not moving, still situation and no motivation. What I saw about my father the moment was I have a heater and turn off all the light. So the heater seems like a fire can, a fire, the light there. I never, I never connect him in any way. Dream about him, never download, see his shadow, ghost whispering from him, never. But I saw him this time. He was sitting on the couch, watching at, looking at the fire, and he wasn't looking at me. He didn't. So there are some questions, maybe there are some conversation I thought I can have with him. At the moment, I naturally be quiet and I watching the heat, the warm orange red light shine on him. He looks warm, comfortable, safe, and he was smiling the whole time. So I feel the peace. Probably he's in a peace place. And the question about what I want to ask, I feel I got the answer. So that was a very significant moment during this fasting. Other than that, there are tremendously inner journey, night crying, wake up, sleep, intentionally connecting myself with the universe in the most urgent way for me, I feel. And also some life events happen. My son's grandma, not my mama, his father's mom is dying. And some of my clients giving birth, so I was taking their placenta. So life's a swing between life and the death. And I'm the middle. Also, in the middle of my old, my past, where I'm holding on. And then in the other side is the death, my new start for me. Or you can say the birth is my new beginning. The death is my releasing. And the fasting also going deeply through my life in a way of how my pattern, how my human behavior, reactions, my emotions, my something I'm still holding on, cannot let it go, or desires, they're always coming back, or something I couldn't figure it out. And it still bring me so much discomfort. I want to be better. I want to break through. I want to be able to live in the divinity inside of me. Once I want to feel comfortable in the life. I have many resentments in the life, my relationship. I also have a tremendous gratefulness, gratitude, learning. And also I lost my phone. So the lost of my phone, the part is an insight for me to letting go more. My life, my connection with some people seemingly important. And because I couldn't find back the cell phone, I couldn't find back the accounts. And the process between feel frustrated, let it go, frustrated, let it go. And that dancing with myself is also confusing, also challenging my trust, and also lonely. But when I say lonely means I can only do this by myself, and I am doing it. But also part of me don't know how, I won't say safe, don't know how to support myself sometimes. And the world, um, for me, is reflect my inner world. Many sadness, heaviness. Also, it's most likely about how you choose to see the world. So, of course, I know we can always see the good side. We can celebrate. We can enjoy the world many, many, many different ways. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, with people, with nature, with yourself. It's on a personal level. But when I'm looking deeper, I know the whole world is not balanced. And from my perspective, if the short term, the temporary amusement or pleasure or releasing or even forget about the whole world is really not balanced, I feel it's not really make me peace. So I really face what's going on in this world. Like really facing what's going on with me. Um, the whole world, I was saying simple word, it's like it's it's a whole collective. It's a raping again. Of course, financially, or time wise or energetically, people's life is be raped, be used, in order to create some certain of even I can say illusion. A beautiful life. And you work, you do something you not be able to do yourself in order to survive, and rape someone in a way you cannot be yourself doing something to please, to think that will get you peace, get what you want, then we can move on to earn money, and then we can move on to real life, real meaning of ourselves. It doesn't make sense. Life, the world is not being comfortable for me. I mean, comfortable is another way, like a very everything's everyone do anything for you. You're living like a queen. I mean the not openness, limited options, and not supported to every single individual's talent, who they really are, their nature, their freedom. It made me feel very, very uncomfortable. So I don't blame the world, but I don't blame myself either. So, so I think I'm just be really honest about whatever I feel, happy, sad, scared, hate, no judge about anything I truly receiving from myself. And not step on the same path that really, really not make me feel loved. Because I find out interesting about all the past connection relationships I have. I been a mother for too long. I nurtures, I try to build a home with anyone, and I try to be home for them, and I try to comfort. And it's not balanced. It's beautiful too. So inner chaos still there, learning about how to grounding, play the material again more. He's in my way because I haven't choose to die. I'm very cautious about every single choice as a step I made. If that will create the same outcome like before, and that's not what I want. What I feel hardworking. Even though it's a little bit like you smell some food you used to eat before and then you want to eat again. Even though you remember after you eat that, you feel bad about yourself, your body. That's why after I have this 5 days fasting, my body is clean. It's the rejuvenation is kicking, is complete. All the benefit I have is all become an outcome. And how I gonna consume or taking something without consciousness, awareness, and it's a challenging in nowadays, especially I have this physical body and also in my spiritual, I feel I have certain patterns in this lifetime, this human package. So many sensation change and many needs changing. I feel lonely alone, but also not feel lonely and not alone. It's a very intimate inner journey for me, for myself. And I'm glad each time, each step, I try to see acting experiences in many more enriched different way. The practice is still going, the learning never stop, the evolution never ending. Till the last breath.